entails rallying the forces to ensure that the job that the mission and vision of the patron, of the trustees, of the organization is executed. The board is responsible for ensuring that governance takes place in the organization for us to mitigate against risks. So what the board would do would set up the governance and the risk management strategy, and we need to make sure that that gets executed. And also to make sure that there's a link between the not-for-profit, the NPOs that we already have, where the programs actually sit, and also the board. So the linkage is my responsibility to make sure that there's a link between the NPOs, the corporate, which is the back office, and also the board to make sure that there's alignment. The board would set up the overall strategy. The NPOs would set up the strategies of the NPOs, that is the programs that we run, and that linkage becomes my key responsibility. It's one thing to read documents, to understand what our people go through when they engage families, but it's another thing when you actually go and visit the families, because those are some of the things that show you, much as we've come a long way as a country, how much there's a lot that still needs to be done. You speak to families and you hear people talking about the fact that they haven't eaten for days, and it's things that you take for granted. We all talk about the issue of drought in towns, but we have no idea what impact that has had in the deep rural areas. For me, the one thing that I thought was quite interesting is the opportunity for us to actually look at how we can continue to support particularly our development facilitators, because they work with families that are in dire straits and they have to absorb that. It therefore becomes important that when they get together in the office, they are able to debrief and debrief properly. The key is for us to understand that over and above us being in that community and working with families, that we have a responsibility to bring the family on board. At the end of the day, you can't force development on people. It has to be what they want. And this is what makes the philosophy that we use actually quite important. And it's very important for each and every family member to understand that they have their own assets, that we are there to facilitate, to make them realize the things that they have, that only they can find their own solutions. We're not bringing solutions to them, but all we do is actually facilitate and create those linkages. When you empower a woman in any given situation, you're actually empowering that family, because at the end of the day, the woman is responsible for the family as a whole. And once you've empowered the family, you empower that community. Once you empower the community, you empower the society as a whole. I mean, we've come a long way. 25 years is a long time. But it would be very exciting to see where we take the organization in terms of the next 25 years. And also for the next 250 years, because for me, issues will always be there. It may not be issues that we currently face today. So it's going to be an exciting journey, not only for our clients, but also for our people, so that we can enable our people to grow through the structures of our organization, but also to create skills for South Africa as a whole, because our training academy is not only responsible for us, but it's also responsible for the communities where we are. Happy birthday, WDB, as the people in the field call us, WDB or WBD. Whether you start with the bank or you start with development, may you continue to grow and ensure that you impact a whole lot of lives more than we've actually impacted. Ukhule ungakhokhobi.